Okay, so I have heard of the geek, the dweeb, and the nerd, but I've never heard of the Duff. The Duff, directed by Ari Sandel, starring Mae Whitman as Bianca. This movie is based on the book written by Cody Keplinger. This movie is a throwback to high school movies in the 90s, like She's All That, Mean Girls, or 10 Things I Hate About You, which starred Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger. And movies like this usually have the Shakespeare play Taming of the Shrew as a template for its plot, which is basically that you have a not so attractive woman being looked upon as the outcast, and she gets this big makeover which turns her into a beautiful woman, and she gets a hot guy to end up falling in love with her. And there's your movie. To go a little deeper into the plot, our main character, Bianca, played by Mae Whitman, is our casual-looking woman, and she has two hot friends, Jess and Casey. One day when she's at a party, this hot guy that she has known ever since she was a child, Wesley, played by Robbie Amell, who is Firestorm on The Flash, tells her that she is a Duff, a designated ugly fat friend, which basically means she is the approachable one of her clique. She is the one that guys go to in order to try to get a date with her two hot friends, Jess and Casey, because her looks, being that she's not as hot as the other two, she's less intimidating, I guess. And of course we have a very mean girl antagonist played by Bella Thorne Madison, and this movie is so cliched and predictable that I just didn't like it. Now, the positives of this movie is Mae Whitman is a great actress. I really did like her in this role, and what she brought to this character really helped make me sympathize with her, made me root for her. She has great chemistry with her friends and with Robbie Amell, who she goes to in order to get this makeover because he is having trouble with science, and she figures that if she tutors him in order to help get good grades, he will give her this makeover and she could win the heart of this guy that she has a crush on, Toby, played by Nick Eversman. But I've seen this plot done so many times, it just gets so old and boring that I can play this whole scenario out of my sleep. I don't need to see another movie doing it in a new, hip, and modern way where they are throwing the internet in my face, because this movie mentions YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and that part was just so annoying. This whole movie has some very badly written scenes, in my opinion, and it really wasn't that good of a movie. The adults in this movie are sometimes annoying, with the exception of Allison Janney. I did like her in the movie. She plays Bianca's mother, Ramoni Malco plays the principal, and Ken Jeong plays Bianca's English teacher in the movie. But really, it just wasn't a good movie. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a C-. It's not a completely terrible movie, but it's very, very forgettable, and that's really all I got to say about The Duff.